Hey, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I love. Oh, yeah. Beyonce? Beyonce, anyone? Beyonce? What's up, Sag? This is LaShonda with Streetwise Tarot 21. I am looking to give you a reading from January 15th until February 3rd. So we're covering the next 3 weeks. Looking to see what Spirit has for you. I've already cleansed the cards, set some intentions for you guys off camera. Sometimes it's short and sweet. Sometimes it takes a while. So, it's just depending on when I hit record. If you guys see what I do, it's nothing really complicated. It's just setting out these intentions, using the incense to help do some cleansing. Most spiritual things aren't really complicated. I think humans make things complicated. We're the complicated spirits. So, anyway, Sagittarius. Cool cats. Adventurous cats. I think I've only known male Sagittarius people. You guys like to travel and, it's hard to pin you down, but once you love your stable presence with people. That's in your stable self. You definitely like to have people in your life. You don't want to be stressed out. That's anybody, I guess. But no, I take that back, because we do have people that just have that nervous energy and they like to just be in everything. And I think Sagittarius, you guys like to have your friends. You like to enjoy what you enjoy, sports, music, whatever hobbies you find. You just like to enjoy life. So that's cool, Sagittarius. I'm just doing a 9-card spread, covering over these 3 weeks. However they come up, it's just the energies that we're looking to see what you're attracting into your life for these next 3 weeks. So we're not going to do week 1, week 2, week 3. We're just going to say in this span of time, these are energies that you're pulling towards yourself, and we're going to help give you that GPS to help you navigate through it all. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, we're getting close. I hope to, speak to you through the divine spirit, the heavenly spirit, the Holy Spirit, to just give you the proper messages. All right, I'm hearing stop, so that's what I'm going to do. I will show you the cards. The deck I'm using is the Healing Earth Tarot. It's a very diverse deck. I did put up a video. I don't know if it posted. I've been having issues with posting videos. If it hasn't posted yet, I'll post it, or I'll make another one just talking about the deck. It's definitely, a good deck about healing and things that you need to do, or if you need to heal, in combination with, how you deal with your everyday life. So, how some cards are focused on, strictly love or sex or, those type of things. This deck is definitely focused on, healing, that's the major theme, it's called Healing Earth Tarot. Okay, so first card you guys have is the Sun in reverse. I'm one of them people, sometimes I'm one of them people that don't really enjoy reading reversals, but I do read them. But when I look at the Sun, I don't think it really matters if it's in reverse or not. The only thing I could see that might be, it might be a roadblock when you see the Sun in reverse, is that you might not be seeing the path, or you might not be feeling the joy that is, with you or in you. And that's more so of a you thing versus what's going on in the atmosphere. Okay? Or on the other side, when you think about the Sun, how it affects us in our climates and stuff like that, things could be getting too hot. It could be, or it's too cold, or, you're not feeling the effects of what you enjoy out being in the sun. Okay. Eight of Pipes. Okay. Some of you guys are struggling with moving forward. You might have a family conflict. Nine of Rainbows. Family conflict or conflict with your family and friends. Okay. Or things could be out of whack, but we can... the full story normally comes once we kind of take a look, and I just keep going through with the cards, and then Spirit, Holy Spirit. Excuse my shirt. I'm cooking too, so I got some stuff on my shirt. Let me cover it. I'm a Libra, so I don't like stuff like that. You know, I like to look nice. You have the Star. So maybe some wishes are coming true. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you have reached a goal, or you're going to reach a goal. You've set some proper plans. Woman of Rainbows. You could be dealing with a female Aquarius with water in their chart, or vice versa. You could be feeling like joyous. Maybe the people that you're dealing with, maybe your mom, maybe you've had a breakthrough emotionally with your mom or your sister, or, you know, a relative, and, you know, you're feeling on a positive end. Like maybe you've had a discussion with a family member, and it could have started out being, you know, it was tough. Like maybe during the holidays, maybe there was a big blow up, and people said some things or whatever, but it actually opened the door to what you really wish and the connection that you wish to have, and you ended up having that connection with a family member, male or female. It's just that the emotions opened up. Okay. Ace of Shields. Okay, definitely some balance and some money. Either you're seeking balance, you're seeking to work with someone, you're seeking to plant something new, start something new. Maybe you're starting a new job, and it could be a job with someone that you have an emotional connection with. Like maybe you had an interview with someone, and it was a new beginning, and it's paying more, and this new beginning, you're just feeling positive about it as you got going, and you had an instant connection with maybe one of the employees. Okay? The World. Okay? And I read everything, you know, at the base of everything, I read things how I read them, but, I mean, this reading is absolutely different from other ones. I'm actually feeling encouraged to pause and read each card as it connects to the one before it and everything. So the other ones I felt led to kind of read the whole thing, you know, as, you know, once I got through it. So that's awesome. It's awesome. So we know it's definitely for you. All right, so Saggies. All right, so you have the World in reverse. Not a bad thing. You also had the Sun in reverse. Okay. So, we'll talk about this. You also have the Star, okay? The Star and the Sun, when we think about the real, you know, the universe out there, this is the same thing. One's closer, one's gives you the warmth. The other one is more about your mental connection. It's about, you know, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. When you look upon a star that's afar, what do? You make a wish. Nobody really makes a wish on the sun. You know, we expect the sun to do directly what, you know, it's meant to do, which is shine light, give us warmth, you know, provide something for the planets to orbit around, you know, give us that gravitational pull, you know. So in saying that, maybe there's something that you no longer feel bound to with the Sun in reverse. All right. With the World in reverse, it could just mean that, you know, that divine timing is at play, and maybe something is telling you wait, you know, just wait. Like maybe in moving forward with this job, maybe wait on, you know, just diving into this new friendship that you have, because you guys are a fire sign and you meet somebody that you connect well with, and maybe this is saying, hey, wait and get to know that person, wait and get to know that friend. Having lunches and, you know, hanging out is fine, but maybe watch that person, you know. It could mean that. Doesn't have to. Then you have the Emperor. Upright. Okay. It could just also mean to take your time at this new job. Don't put too much on your plate. Do what you can, work hard, but don't have this taking you away from your family. Okay, your family is the whole reason why you're doing this in the first place. Your family is going to be there whether you're working or not. Your family is going to they depend on you, of course, but at the same time, don't turn your back on your family. Okay, that just came up, so that could be something. So if you guys, your kids have events and activities, be honest with the people that you work with. Your family is the most important thing in your life, okay? So if you need to take some time away from work, if you need to leave work early or you need to come in early so you can leave work late, do that. Make the work happen. Say no. If you've told somebody, let's say you come into work and you've told your boss the day before, look, I got to leave because my son or daughter, they have a basketball game. I promised that they were going to go. And I'm choosing basketball because I used to play basketball because I'm awesome. But they have a basketball game, and I promised them that I would be there. And they say, okay. And then here you come the next day, and you're getting ready to leave. And then they want to pull some bullshit on you. Like, well, you can't leave right now. I need you to stay. No, I told you this. My family is most important. If you can't understand that, then I am going to start looking for other employment. You need to be in a place that supports your family life along with your work life. If you work hard and you do your job, then you have every right to let people know, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to skip out. Don't sacrifice your family for your work. Okay? My dad, he worked at the local plant here, General Motors, and he was there at every one of my games. We all went to church together. We spent family time together. We went to events. We went on vacation together, and I was very well connected with my father. I grew up with both parents in my home, and I definitely knew who my father was. I loved my dad, and it wasn't like there wasn't no that usual angst that some people have because their dad or their mom worked so much that they didn't feel a connection. When they got older, they were messed up in the head about it. No, my dad was there. He sacrificed. He did what he needed to do, but he was always there. I expected him to be there, and he showed up. So, and that is way more valuable because there's going to come a time where you're not going to be here, and you're going to last in their memory as being there in their life. So, I don't know who that was for, but that was definitely important to get out, And as I look at this makes me think of that, Pops, taking care of the family. You're doing what you got to do, but at the same time, you're there. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows who you are, okay? You found the balance, that's the Emperor. And then you have the 5 of Rainbows, okay? All right, so with this, I kind of just came up, with the answer on that, to be honest, because it's like everything can go to shit, but what do you value the most? What if you look at the terrain and everything that's going around, things went to shit. And this person is just kind of holding on to their emotions and things like that in the past. So maybe you grew up without a father or a mother or, with some type of disconnect with your parents or grandparents or whoever, you had in your life. And you know what that feels like. So don't be that person to the people in your life, okay? So whether it's the people that depend on you, like those little people, kids and your teens and stuff like that, or if it's your spouse, don't do to them what has been done to you. Basically is what I see. There's a reason why people are in your life and people depend on you and people love you and they care for you. Okay? So work is not the most important. Family is what's most important. Friends are what's most important. The connections, the relationships, the love of your life. Those are the things that are important. Those are the things that matter. That's the reason why you even go to work. Yeah, we like material things, but At the end of the day, you get the material things to take care of your physical need because you love yourself. You take care of your family's needs because you love them. You take care of your spouse's needs because you love them. You want to see them happy. Okay? All right, let's see what else we can see. That stuck out the most. You actually have 4 major arcana. So maybe there is a warning out there like this says, don't lose yourself. Don't turn off your emotions just to try to make that money, and then you turn away from your family. Not intentionally, not to hurt them or anything, but you just want to provide for them. And in your mind, it could be out of love, but you don't remember the money that people gave you at the end of the day. You remember the sentiment behind it, like they wanted to help you out, like with a bill or something like that. But you knew that they cared about you and they didn't want you out on the street. Like when it comes to money. But that's not the main thing that you remember. You don't remember the money you make like that. Once you hit that million dollar mark and you're making all this money, the only thing that happens is you get greedy. If you wanted more. But at the end of the day, it comes to that connection with your family, your relationships, yourself. So relationships with friends, family, and yourself, and the higher power, That's all what it's really about, Yes, we want to be comfortable. We want to be happy. But what is it worth? What is it worth to have all these friends and this money if you don't have balance? If things are just being destroyed and going to shit around you, okay? So what is it worth for that? What is it worth if your family, they don't get to see you, like because you're trying to make things happen, okay? What is it worth for that? It's not worth anything. Just imagine the days when your child was born and when they learned certain things and their eyes lit up and they smiled in your face and they slobbered on you and all the various the various actions that you had to do to take care of that little person and as they grew up. And yes, there's some times where these kids, that they don't appreciate it, but they'll always remember that connection. They'll always remember you being there. Trust me. I always remember my dad being there. My mom being there, taking care of us and loving us and raising us the best they could. Okay? And it's better to ask for forgiveness now. Maybe you have already done this where you chose work over your family. It's better to ask for forgiveness now and then just make things better in the future versus just kind of pushing it back and try to act like it never happened, or, I'm not like that, or this person starts pushing you away because they feel like you're going to hurt them because you didn't show up, All right, let's clarify. All right, get to stop right there. Definitely. Oh. I never check the bottom of the deck. I know a lot of readers do that. Okay, so I'm just going to show you it real quick. You have the grandfather of rainbows. This is about making proper decisions. If you're in the right space to make those decisions, noticing what's going on, what spirit is telling you, pay attention to the signs. You have the 5 of feathers reversed. So things can be changed. A discussion might need to be had. A mental change might need to happen. Maybe there was some hurt. Maybe there was an argument. When there's an argument, a lot of times things are not always as they seem. And this is what makes me think of it. Because at first, in this way, it's like I'm flying above all the haters and all the pain and things like that. In this way, it's more like my pain is you're trying to make your pain, but really the pain is with everybody's feeling that pain. Okay, this is a universal thing. It's not just it's not just you anymore. Okay, so things might be upside down. They might be crazy. It might be painful. You might not want to land, because this bird is trying to, this bird is trying to get out of Dodge. You see at the bottom, if you don't see it, it looks like lava and stuff is coming up. But in the reverse, it's like, you gotta go back. You gotta go back. You gotta find that healing. You gotta connect with. Maybe you got into an argument with your spouse, and it's time for some healing. We have the Woman of Shields in reverse. So maybe the person you're dealing with, they kind of pushed you away, or you pushed them away, and it's based off of a situation that happened within your family. But healing is there. Like, the star is about healing, and like you see that the woman is kind of like, I see I see this person just like sitting in the spa, and they're just relaxing, and they're getting their emotions together, and they're gathering themselves, and they're just being pampered, and they're getting all the stardust just sprinkled on them. I'm corny, but that's what that makes me think of. Like, you're at the spa and you're just getting re-energized and things like that. So maybe that does need to happen from whatever argument. But then you have the Ace of Pipes. Okay, so the pipes, it represents wood in this, but it also represents healing. It represents spiritual connection through in an earthly way. This is my opinion, that part of it. But it definitely represents healing. So there could be a new beginning towards healing. And that's basically what I see, Saggies. But don't neglect your family. Your abundance, your growth, your happiness, your joy, your peace, all comes from your family. Okay, so don't push them away. Don't use your job as a way to block them out. And most of you guys, you're not doing that on purpose. But, if you want to have those brighter days, it's in your family, okay? It's in moving forward with your family. It's in embracing your family. It's in realizing who your family is in your life. And it's in embracing having a new beginning. Letting all those fears go, letting any past go, forgiving one another. If you need to go to counseling, do that. Move hell and high water, to get your family back in order. It takes work. It takes effort. It takes, one of the hardest things for people to do is actually feel the emotions, and not just anger, but feeling, pain, sadness, love, happiness, unsettledness. You probably just got to find that breaking point and then get to that point, because things don't look bad. They just look like there has to be a need for effort. You can't hold back anymore. You can't bury things. You can't secretly feel all the love in the world and not share it with the world. Okay? We don't want the world to be blocked off from your love. We want the world to know your love, okay? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright. Move forward. Don't be like this. Be like this. Don't be like this. Be like this. Shine. Embrace it. Let that love shine through. Let that love go. All right? All right, that's pretty much all that I see for now. If you've started a new business, make sure you set your boundaries. Don't let it overtake your life. If that's something that you enjoy to do, then hey, enjoy doing it, but don't let it be at a detriment to your family. Make sure you embrace your family. Make sure they know that you love them, that you're caring for them, that you appreciate them, that you communicate with them, and that you're there. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. All right, I will talk to you guys in 3 weeks. Just remember, this covers from January 15th to February 3rd. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, getting going for, the work week, and, just enjoy everything. Peace.